You know, that was actually a pretty good Raw. Outside of a couple things, that was a pretty good Raw until that end.
Yeah.
Look, I'm John Ritlin, by the way, this is.
Someone who'd be seeing red even if he wasn't wearing these glasses. I am the Durbinator. Hello.
Okay, we're going to start with the good stuff.
Yeah, let's get into that.
There's going to be... There's probably going to be a full near-nuclear rant thing here at the end, but the announcers run down the shit, including the shit we're going to get in the main event. But the main event is a talking segment.
Because of course it'd be right before Crown Jewel for whatever the fuck reason.
I'm amazed they haven't tried to get Lawler to wrestle. WWE may not let him, but that's Saudi dollar. Plus all the child brides they have over there. Anyway.
That heart problems.
Like Saudi Arabia cares about that. Paige. So Paige is back. Paige here, and when will she call out her racist and homophobic boyfriend? Oh,
yeah, she's here to announce, fighting with my family too. My brother is now in a feud with William Regal.
That was just so weird. Paige seriously needs to call out the guy, though. I mean, seriously. Paige has made objectively dumb decisions when it comes to who she's dated. Yeah. I backed her on a lot of stuff. She suffered a lot of shit she didn't need to, but now she deserves the backlash she's getting. Call him out for a piece of shit he is. Anyway, Paige is there with Kairi and Asuka, who have new gear, not new music.
Unfortunately,
but
they look more cohesive.
I love the new gear.
Yeah.
Love the new gear. That's great stuff. I like it. It's good merch as opposed to the ACH merch.
We covered that in our podcast. It was uploaded earlier today.
Yeah, check that out. So yeah, Paige is there. She's trying to cut the promos. Asuka cuts her off, and then she tries to grab the mic from, or she grabs the mic from Kairi because they're both yelling in Japanese, and then Kairi shuts it down or shoves it off, and then Paige goes
to grab the mic and knocks it down,
and then
Asuka
hits her with the mist. Paige just
she got all misty-eyed after that reunion.
Yeah. Paige, that's what you get for sticking your neck out. Well, what's left of it. So anyway, then they don't beat. That was one of your best ones, Jason Jordan. They don't beat her up, which good, because that's anyway. Becky runs down. She beats up Kairi. It's all big schmaltz, and then
And the initial plan was to have a match between Becky and Kairi anyway, so this works out.
And it was a good match. It was a really good match.
Women kicking off the show. Crowd was into it.
The women got a couple matches on the show. That's great because it's hyping up Crown Jewel. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Because women don't have rights over there in Saudi Arabia.
No, they do have rights.
They don't
only have rights in the presence of a man.
Yeah. Right, but this was a good match.
There's theocracies.
Bullshit Crown Prince. Anyway, this was good stuff, though. They had a Crown Jewel plug, though, during the women's match.
Yes.
Why don't you just cut open that arm and rub more salt in the wound?
I don't think the bone saw is ready.
I feel so bad that Randy Savage is dead and Hogan's still around.
Anyway.
So, I like this. I really like this match, though. I thought it was good stuff. They worked hard. They really did some good stuff. The ref had the gloves on because I guess it was that time of the month.
Oh.
I ruined it. But I liked the match, though. And Kairi tapped out. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was really
good match. Got off to a great start.
Even the opening talking thing with Paige getting the mist in the face was good stuff.
Everything led somewhere.
Yeah, and then we get, firstly, recaps of the Rusev Lana Lashley restaurant brawl thing.
And then we get Truth.
We get Truth with glasses to see in the back of his head because there's two sings. And then he names a bunch of numbers. Maybe it's a credit score. I don't know what the fuck it is. We then get Buddy Murphy versus Truth. This is Buddy Murphy's match. Debut on Raw. Has he had a match before since being drafted to Raw? I don't think so.
I'm not sure. I think he might have. But...
well, okay. This was pretty much initially his introduction, essentially. I mean, maybe he did have one. I don't know. The ending kind of pissed us off.
Yeah, but anyway, it was okay. We get into some 24/7 title shenanigans again. So they go running around the ring for a while, and Buddy Murphy just kind of chills out, relaxes, doesn't waste his time going after the 24/7 title. But when R-Truth was about to get counted out, he swings back into the ring and is immediately taken down by Buddy Murphy.
And wins.
Yeah.
The Sings, No Way Jose, Ryder, Eric Young. Look, really quickly, get rid of the title. You've done everything you can with it, and you couldn't do that much with it to begin with.
The Drake Maverick and R-Truth shit was fun while it lasted, to an extent, but that ran its course 4 weeks into it. And
I mean, you defended it quite a bit. I think you and I talked about it off the show.
It has run its course. It doesn't really serve any narrative purpose, and it's now interrupting rather than... There's a difference between interrupting and breaking the flow.
Yeah.
So you want to break the flow of like a tense segment that you had, or a really bad segment that you had. 24/7 title is a good vehicle for that.
But now...
You want to interrupt something like, say, what should be a really good match idea of Buddy Murphy versus R-Truth, because R-Truth is still
48.
A fantastic performer in the ring.
48, he can move around
and
like
a great
that.
Character. But the 24/7 title, it doesn't really elevate him all that much, and he's had it more than anyone else.
It just, he's had it 20 times, which means it's over 18, so King wouldn't touch it. So... We get this did not do anything for Buddy. I'm not saying Buddy's buried. I'm not saying that. It didn't do anything for Buddy. We then get an AOP promo with AO Peaks and Valleys. Same thing. Same thing that they're doing. The Street Profits come out and the fans are chanting, "We want to smoke." I don't know what you kids are saying anymore. It's stupid.
You should try using the Google.
Am I going to learn that it's something I'm going to objectively... Is it a rap term? Oh no, I actually thought...
It sounds like something probably like a, I want the fire kind of thing, like, or I want a fight. Something like that. I don't know. I'll research it later.
Oh no,
and give you my dissertation.
Oh no, I legit thought you actually knew. I'm sorry. So, the Street Profits...
I'm a millennial, not a Gen Zer. Come on.
More in touch with shit than I am. So anyway, we get... The Street Profits are here. Cutting a promo.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I mean, now we've graduated from them doing stuff backstage to there. They had a good main event match. It's just, I don't know. We then get Hogan with Ricochet. See, brothers, I can't be racist because I have a black friend. That's basically what he was saying. I mean, that's what he was saying. Look at my African American. Fight for the right. So it was Hogan in Ricochet's corner. Jimmy Hart was Jimmy Hart was also there to keep Hogan propped up in case his back gave out. And Flair was in Drew McIntyre's corner. So
yeah, it's essentially we want the fight. I want the smoke.
Oh, okay. Why don't they just say we want? You know what? Never mind.
Because it's their lingo.
It's just something Whitey doesn't get. Yeah, so. Ricochet and Drew, it's great stuff.
Yeah.
Hogan mocked by Drew. Drew should have been allowed to Claymore kick him until his back gave out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel bad for Hogan. I'm glad he's limping. Fuck Hulk Hogan. Randy Savage should be around. Hogan shouldn't.
He lost 4 inches and he shrunk a bit too.
And he blamed the brothers for that sex.
Well, I think, what was it, storyline wise, or in kayfabe, Hulk Hogan. You know what? We'll leave that for
yeah, we'll leave that for another. This is great work by both of them. It's a really nice flow to the match. I really liked it. Great near falls, great stuff. Drew mocking Hogan, that was great stuff. Drew being more jacked than Hogan really ever was.
Right.
Because I don't think Drew's done steroids.
Yeah, and naturally.
Yeah, right. Randy was always better, by the way, Hulk. That's why you're all upset. And suddenly an RKO out of nowhere. And Randy got popped.
Like, did not expect that to happen. In
St. Louis. It was great. Ricochet sold out like crazy, but his head was like that far away from hitting the mat. It was great stuff.
Yep.
That was good. I don't like Orton, and of course he beat down the brown person because of course he had to.
Yeah.
But hey,
it's his punishment for saying that word on stream. Wait.
Ooh. Put him in the ring with ACH. So, Drew to Hogan, you are. Yes, put Orton in. Drew to Hogan,
that
you are.
Does not exist.
Yeah, Drew to Hogan, you are screwed.
Yeah, I think that's what got him in a lawsuit.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. And then we get Styles to Humberto. Of course, the racist Southern guy says amigo. It's the amigo community. Thank you, Black Man Robin, for that. They're gonna have a match.
Look at my Mexican over here.
Mo Malone. Anyway, moving on. We get two guys dressed up like Rizzo and Brian. I don't know who the hell they are. Sorry, I don't know. I'm not knocking these guys. I just don't know.
Oh no! Look at that GP because they're the team that's not part of the St. Louis. Oh no!
Yeah, and then we get the Viking Raiders beat. This is how you use your tag team champions.
Team face pop because they're beating up the guys who are the team that are not St. Louis. Oh.
This is how you use your tag team champions. This is bullshit. I know they have the gauntlet match.
It's mediocre.
This is what... Now, I know they got the gauntlet match this week.
Yeah.
I am going to be watching Crown Jewel, by the way.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why. Is it because I watched...
They're going to make a Rusev and Bobby Lashley match for Crown Jewel, aren't they?
No, they're on Team Hogan and Flair.
Oh.
So their idea is from Lockdown 2010. I'm going to keep saying that because it's from about, 10 years ago almost. Anyway, and then at one point, Lawler says he was talking to whichever one Hanson is. And he says, "Are you addicted to cartwheels?" "No, King. No, that's just how I roll, King."
Yeah, we were laughing for a good minute.
Which is funny. We never appreciate puns or wordplay like that.
Yeah. I think Lawler's just all dad jokes now.
He is, which is, no. So, Andrade with Zelina versus
Sin Cara and Miss Cara.
And Catalina.
Yeah.
There's a caper about her, and if you get that reference, congratulations. Another painting has been stolen. Deep cut for MST fans. So, apparently she's only 19. So Lawler won't go for her. The match happened. It was fine. You had Catalina take out Zelina. That was a pretty scary bump. It was safe when you saw it slowed down, but still. Good stuff. Of course, Zelina should pick up someone her own size, but that would have to be a child. So, it was what it was.
Yep.
Andrade won. Excuse me. Decent stuff. And then we get Natty and Charlotte teaming up against the
Iconics!
Okay. I didn't want you to do the pose with your shoulder, by the way. So, it was fine. It was fine. They deserve so much better. I'm glad they got a hero's welcome when they came, to Australia. Back to us. No. You stop. Yeah. They should go to AEW. You and I were talking about this. They really should. Which is weird. Peyton doesn't have any ties to anybody in AEW.
AEW needs a bigger women's roster and needs bigger characters in their women's rosters.
They would be that, as opposed to B. Priestley, who's not a character and is kind of a bitch. Sorry, I'm gonna needlessly bury B for no reason.
Not the B! Anyway.
That was good. I feel bad for the Iconics. I knew they were gonna lose.
They dropped, yeah.
Yeah, the Iconics dropped and jumped. Seth.
Jobbers!
So bad, I love them. Seth got an interview and he got a lot of boos. Charlie, then Charlie was there with a lot of, Charlie was there.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Charlie doing the interviews. And then, Chris, they added sound effects to Rollins' fire entrance, as you pointed out.
Yeah. Burning sounds, because burn it down. Get it?
That'll fit well in Saudi Arabia with all the missiles.
Let's just say that if WWE made wait, hold on a second. They'd hit you in the face with exposition.
We're trying to say they're not subtle. Yeah. They're about as subtle
as an elephant on stilts.
Yeah, or that. We then get Rollins versus Rowan.
They're about as subtle as Saudi Arabia being called a vibrant and progressive country.
To be fair, one thing to be fair to some of the citizens. There are some really cool citizens there. I've talked to some.
Yeah. But the thing
is
that, they're about as vibrant and progressive as liberals are actually left.
And as Trump's administration. So, Rollins and Rowan. Falls Count Anywhere match. This is where I started to not care. Look.
Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah, but I can't believe I didn't make that pun.
Yeah.
But we get, at one point, they battle into the concourse, which, geez. So,
I wonder where we've seen this before.
Okay, look. Nobody had a ticket on their forehead. Look. If people are gonna say that AEW's copying WWE, I'm gonna go right to that, and I'm gonna be just as petty.
The timing of it is a bit odd.
Yes, WWE's done these kind of brawls before. Fuck, Memphis did these kind of brawls and everything, and of course, Cornette just referred to another Lawler match because that's all he refers to it for. But
yeah.
Brawls like this have happened. It's just kind of funny. I was like, maybe it's a coincidence. Vince never steals from other shows, like other shows never steal from him. Look, it's a bit of a petty war, but it's not really a war. It's like a brief skirmish. So, At one point, Rowan throws Seth into the merch stand, showing no merchy to him. I deserve that. Ow. Yeah. So
Merchandising.
they at one point,
WWE the flamethrower.
they throw at one point Rollins gets a ladder, and of course at the same time we say ladder that's
Later that same evening.
without any prompting. And then he uses a forklift to pin Rowan. Judy Bagwell is happy to be off that forklift finally.
Remember that one time a forklift pinned Baron Corbin?
Oh God. Why wasn't the forklift champion?
Right.
When
Why do I remember that?
Because the forklift is a better, more interesting person than Corbin. It's not even a person.
Probably.
So, okay. We then get an Alistair promo where he says the definition of insanity, which is ironic given the fact he's been doing the same thing for months.
I'm glad that he's taking the Far Cry 3 approach to this.
Dying halfway through?
Yeah, probably.
Hopefully not.
He'll be going through his push, and then halfway through it, he'll lose every single match afterwards.
As his
He'll never show up on TV again because WWE is dumb and bad at everything.
So his push will fade to black.
Yeah, yes.
Just gonna cut, Styles, Gallows, and Anderson have a great theme. They have a great theme. The name shit.
What the
Wow. It's like a Hogan Heroes reference. Hogan's Heroes. I know nothing.
I know nothing.
There we go. We get Humberto versus AJ Styles. It was fine.
Yeah, that was
good match for what it was.
AJ won that one because, of course, he did.
Beating the Mexican down, so of course the Southern man beats the Mexican down in St. Louis. I'm sorry, I know there are plenty of cool people in Missouri, but the reputation precedes that state. So, unfortunately. But the Street Profits come down and save Humberto.
I'm sure it's a vibrant, progressive state, John.
I'm sure there are parts of it that are. Maybe not Ferguson. Anyway, so, Street Profits are back to save Humberto. We're getting a six-man tag next week on Raw. And then
the divorce court. Fucking fuck sticks. Yeah, Jerry Lawler involved in divorce court. At least it's not unfamiliar territory for him. Lana accuses him of wanting to have too much sex with, and Rusev goes, "Can you blame me?" And everyone was like, "No." And then she says that Rusev was cheating on her because Bobby Lashley told her. And you know what they say? Someone says that your partner's cheating on them, you bang that person who told you. That's how that works. That's how partnerships go. This is how human beings act.
It's how my relationships went. Anyway, what?
I do not stand corrected. But that's not the end of it. It just keeps going and going. Like, who the fuck thought this was a great idea? Honestly.
No, I'm with you. If it's Heyman, I hope Heyman's fired. If it's Vince needs to just go away and, have a stroke after the XFL fades. Because he's probably going to, because the XFL is going to fail because of all the pay.
Yeah.
There was a kendo stick and Rusev's just no-selling the fuck out of it.
So Lashley had run down to the ring and Rusev immediately went on the attack. And as he was, after he dragged Bobby Lashley back into the ring, he starts beating up on him some more. Lana comes in with a kendo stick, and it's just not affecting Rusev because, Rusev is
strong like bull.
Yes.
And also no selling. Look, I'm sure Lana's a lovely person, but this is shit.
Lana's Russian accent kept going in and out and in and out and in and out.
They've had her drop it before. Just have her fucking drop it.
Yeah, if she's not going to care enough to do it, don't make her do it. This is worse. I sat there and I thought to myself, why the fuck am I still watching Raw? Like, the wrestling is good.
Yeah.
But there's nothing there to make me care that much about it.
There were 2 women's matches, one that was a really good opener. Surprising, Becky on an opener actually works pretty good.
I mean, the women's roster is the strongest it's ever been, really.
Yeah.
But
from Raw, SmackDown, maybe not with Carmella so much. Sorry, but NXT UK's got a great women's division. But there was a good Raw here, a good Raw for the most part.
It's like someone gave you the most well-made burger you've ever seen, and then instead of a little pickle where they put the toothpick in, it's just a turd. And you look at that and you go, I'm not eating that. Well, the rest of the burger's fine. Yeah, but that's not good shit, pal.
It is. This is one of, if this isn't one in the top 5 of worst endings of a Raw SmackDown this year, I really would like somebody to tell. You can be invested in this storyline if you want. This will not get Rusev any more over, and you know why? Because even if the fans cheer for him, even if they cheer, guess what they're going to do? They're going to cut him right down. Yeah. It's all they do.
They saved this segment for last because they knew people were going to tune out.
And look, this is I just don't get it. I mean,
that was the main event of your show. If any independent wrestling company were to do some shit like that, I'd rather watch Marco Stunt versus Logan Stunt and then go from there.
I won't go.
Well, I guess because they're equal size, it might actually be more of a made match. But anyway,
right? But
you get the gist of it. Like, there was nothing here to entertain. I wasn't entertained by it. I didn't really care about the storyline. I care more about the people who are involved because they don't deserve this shit.
Rusev and Lashley in a short-term feud, couple months, matches. Yeah. Great. You have a Falls Count Anywhere match to be the end of that. That would be a Falls Count Anywhere match.
I'd like to prove who's the toughest, who's the strongest of the two.
Yeah, but no, Lana on a pole. Not that that'd be the first time she's on a pole, but Lana is not the issue.
Can you blame them?
No. Lana is not the issue here, but she is objectively she's eye candy and not even that good at eye candy. I'm sorry, who am I to criticize how somebody looks? Rusev and Lana are happy. That's great. Whoever is doing Lana's makeup needs to be fired because it is objectively horrible.
But I don't think that's neither here nor there.
No.
This whole angle is le garbage. I don't care about the angle. No. I care that the people who are in this angle are in the shittiest angle of the season.
It's the worst thing this year, and that's a lot. There's been a lot.
Oh, there's Crown Jewel.
Okay, this is the worst angle that they've had this year.
Yeah.
I mean, Crown Jewel, let's be honest. I mean, no one really gives a shit about, that show. I mean, the talents don't care. They don't go out and put much of an effort in. Can you blame them? They just want to leave with their body parts intact. Look, none of the people in this angle are the problem, but this is Summer, Rusev, Ziggler, and Lana times a bunch. This is worse. Because that was bad, and then they got engaged, and then they had to drop it. What's it going to take? Lana getting pregnant? Oh. Maybe she'll ask Becky to impregnate her. Oh, that's probably where they'll go with it.
Yeah, calling Rusev a sex addict, and I'm just like, that wasn't even really a timely reference if it happened 2 years ago.
Yeah. It just... Do they want Rusev to leave? Do they want him to leave? Do they want Lashley to leave? Because I wouldn't fucking blame them that they left. I wouldn't blame half the talents if they said, you know what, my contract's up in 3 months. I'm going.
Yeah,
Fuck this.
I mean, like, it strains my willingness to continue watching Raw. I'll watch SmackDown, I'll watch NXT, I'll watch AEW until the cows come home. This was just... It makes you stop caring about the product.
If AEW did this, people would kill them. And rightfully so. I would kill them.
Yeah.
If Impact did stuff like this, well, no, they got Joey Ryan and others in there, so they're already killing their own company. Sorry, but they got a bunch of shit. But anyway, there was some good stuff on this, but the fact that it was a go-home show for Crown Jewel, there were some good matches. B-. That's it. I was gonna go A-. You know what? B-. I'm gonna go B-.
C+.
You know what? I'm gonna go C+ also. I'll take.
We gave last week a B-.
Yeah, and you know why? Because it made it drop it full grade and a half down. I was gonna give this an A-. Had they not had Divorce Court on there, A-.
Divorce court.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshittiest bull fucking shit that's ever shit a fuck. But there is a poll right up here.
I have a headache.
You can grade the show along with us and let us know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Like or dislike the video. Hit subscribe. Hit the bell. We upload almost every other day, if not every day, depending on what the wrestling schedule is for him.
Yeah, especially. So NWA Power, AEW Dark reviews tomorrow. I might even have a retro review up. I might have a double review up of some movies if I can wake up early enough. And then we got our AEW Dynamite review after that. Wednesday. I'm not going to be doing Crown Jewel predictions. You know what? I don't fucking care about this show. It's a political statement. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to hope
it's propaganda for Saudi Arabia. Who gives a flying fuck about it?
They'll just launch more missiles at Yemen in celebration. But anyway, I'm John Ritlin. This is
The Durbinator.
And Vince and Heyman, you can go fuck yourselves.
Bye.